Let's talk as we continue to talk about the collision center here. If somebody has an accident, let's say I'm driving home after a movie on a Saturday night, I have an accident. There are a lot of places that offer towing. How do I get it back to you?
Sure. One of the best ways to get in contact with us, of course, you want to do a lot of the good stuff ahead of time in terms of exchanging information with the other driver, getting a hold of your insurance company. Most people do have that 800 number that they can call there. But one thing that I want to make sure all the listeners are aware of is we do have 24-hour-a-day towing. We have somebody on call day and night. Doesn't matter if it's a Saturday or Sunday. We've got coverage there, and it is a tow vehicle that our company owns. And that number is the main number here at the dealership. So it's 563-243-7000. And that's the best number to call, again, day or night. If it's business hours, you'll get our receptionist, and she'll get you right in touch with the tow truck driver. And if it's after hours, there's a recorded message. You just hit one button, and it goes right to that driver's cell phone, and then they'll be dispatched out to help you.
Now, let's say I'm driving which I'm not, but let's say I were driving a Ford. I drive a GM product that I purchased right here in McEleney.
Fantastic.
But let's say I'm driving a Ford Focus and I have my accident. Do I need to go to, a Ford dealership, or can you guys help me there?
No, we actually fix all makes and models. That's true in our service department, and it's certainly true here in collision. I would say actually we've got more makes that are not either GM or Toyota, which of course are our new products that we sell, than ours. So we do have kind of a mix, a little bit of an eclectic mix back there of Ford and Honda and Nissan, and in addition to the Toyotas and GMs that we see as well. So we're an equal opportunity repair center. We'll take any type of vehicle. Of course, we do love seeing that McEleney sticker on the back when people come in. And of course, through our used car operation, sometimes we do see people that are driving Fords that they purchased here as a pre-owned vehicle as well. So,
well, I've gotten my last 4 vehicles at McEleney, and not because I'm talking to you on the radio right now, but I've always had, you talk about making the customer happy. I've always had great customer service, not only from the salesman, but also from the finance department. And, as you go through the whole system, there's always somebody to say hi to you, somebody to say thank you to you. The last automobile I bought here, I believed I was thanked like 6 times before I got to drive the car off the lot.
Well, that's good. Yeah, you probably said, give me the keys already, and I'd like to drive the thing. And that's a great point. One of the things we've really stressed, even in just the last couple of years, Chris, is bringing down some of the the barriers or the walls between departments. And what I mean by that is it doesn't matter if someone is a service advisor or a technician or a salesperson or in the business office. We're all part of the same company and part of the same team, and I think you'll find, and you have found, I appreciate your kind words, that people, a good example is directing you. If somebody comes in and they need the parts department, for example, what we like to do is have our associates, take the guest, bring them, actually walk them up to the parts department and introduce them to those people, and we do see that here at Abra both directions too. Occasionally we'll have somebody come out and they'll need an oil change or some service work, and they may come see us first. Or more frequently, it happens the other way around, where somebody might pull into service and ask where Abra is or where our collision operation is. And most of the time when that happens, we're going to have people actually bring those folks down to us, or we'll bring them to them, because I think it's important to make kind of that warm transition, if you will.
Yeah, the people here at Abra, the only experience I have, knock on wood, I love that you have the service. I hope I never have to use you.
Sure.
But just the experience I had the last couple times coming in to talk with you, the friendship, the friendliness of even the couple of people, because this is not part of the main building, so there's just a few people in here, but right away, smiles, how are you, what can we do for you? And that's, again, not saying it because we're on the radio together, but that's a comforting thought as a customer.
Sure. That
you're not going to, what do you want? You're not interrupting somebody. Sometimes that's how it feels. Here, it feels like you're actually welcomed in every time.
Sure, and I think there's a lot of truth to that. Just things that I've witnessed and I've participated with. I'm very proud of our team out here in the front office, as well as we talked a little bit. I bragged on the technicians a little bit last time, and this time I'm going to brag on our receptionist, Lori Knudsen, and our estimator, Scott Herman. They do such a good job when customers come in of making people feel welcome. It's there's a lot of times when it's easy. I think a lot of body shops, out there, and not to name names, but a lot of them will They want to know, okay, what's your name, what's your address, what's your name, rank, and serial number, which insurance company, what's your deposit. Those are all valuable questions, and they're important questions to get to. But you'll find that the first question we ask is, are you okay?
Sure.
Is everything all right? What is there anything we can do above and beyond fixing a car? Because as you well know, Chris, it's much easier to fix a car than a person.
Right.
And we really do care about our customers and see them here, whether it's in service or sales or back in this end. One of the things we see so often is we see every single day we see someone come in that's had a car accident, whereas most people, there are people out there that have never had an accident in their life, or maybe it happens every 4, 5, 6 years. So it's easy to get rusty on, well, what should I do? Where should I go?
Sure.
Who should I call? And as soon as somebody gets in contact with us, we want to be there to provide some of those answers and just be part of the solution.